the national championship.
The Florida Gators have won the Southeastern Conference Championship. GatorZone is presented by Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far.
Well, we've got here two iconic Gators, and we've got Albert and Alberta. Jeff Cardozo, Gareth Gutierrez with you. Welcome to GatorZone, everybody. Just an absolutely gorgeous fall day. A lot of sports going on, a lot of excitement around here, and it is really cool to be standing next to Alberto.
I'm going to guess that you're practicing your Spanish since we're going to talk about Marta Perez, the sophomore golfer from Spain.
Very good, you got it. And she is very good as well. All SEC as a freshman, and that means a lot of expectations to live up to as a sophomore, but Bria's going to tell you how she can do it.
Sophomore Marta Perez competed in 31 rounds during her freshman season and racked up numerous awards throughout her first season as a Gator. This 2017 SEC All-Freshman team member has excelled on and off the course for the Orange and Blue as she was named to SEC First Year Academic Honor her freshman campaign.
I think I always loved Florida. When I came here for an official visit, I just loved it. The weather is so similar from where I'm from, and then the school is it's so convenient. The golf course is so close to campus, and I just loved it. What I most like about them is that you can talk about whatever you want with them. They're always there for to support us and for anything we need. They just want us to do our best.
Perez was able to come to UF with another foreign student, which made the transition a little easier.
I came with another Italian girl, and we were really lost at the beginning, and they really helped us. And as a golfers, they were the best golfers I've met. They made it really difficult for us to play as a freshman, you know, but it was really exciting. Everything was really good.
Perez's work ethic, attitude, competitiveness, and commitment to the Gators has impressed her teammates.
She's been awesome. She's come in. People are sometimes tentative when they come in, but she's come in with her full personality. She's really taken on all the experiences, gone with the flow, been open to advice and everything. And it's great to have her, just making things more fun and just having that level of talent as well.
In 2017, Perez finished tied for first place at the Florida Challenge tournament and was able to card a 68 on day 2 of the tournament. Perez was also part of a Gator team that won the 2017 SEC Championship, their first since 2008.
That was amazing. That was probably one of the best weeks of my life. Just not winning is all the emotions that we had and how happy the team was, how happy coaches were. It was really emotional, everything.
Perez knows how to win and what it will take to continue to get better. She's a player that is quickly becoming a veteran leader.
She knew she had everyone's back and she had their back, and having that ease to be able to go out to the golf course and know that she's, no matter what, she was going to make them proud. That's going to be unbelievably important for the next coming years for her to teach them and be able to transition that into our young players. And for her, I think the biggest part this year for her is that she's going to be one of those people from last year that, are veteran. She is, even though she's young and she's a sophomore, she is a veteran. And obviously in our minds for this year, just because we've got Taylor as a senior and then our next class is a sophomore. So, it's going to be interesting and it's going to be very exciting to see how she steps in those shoes and how the other will step in those shoes. So it's going to be fun, and we're definitely going to learn from it, and it's exciting.
From Valencia, Spain to Gainesville, Marta Perez has proven that her long journey away from home is paying off, not only for her but for the Gator Nation. For GatorZone, I'm Bria Everett.
Thanks, Bria. We look forward to watching Marta her sophomore year and for many years to come. And she's just one of our hundreds of student athletes that excel on the field. but they also excel off the field.
Yeah, they do, and I think that's what makes this place really unique, really special, because you've got the Goodwill Gator program, and every student athlete loves getting out in the community, seeing smiles on people's faces, and that's what this annual Climb to Cancer event is all about. You know, obviously you're dealing with cancer. It's really tough, especially on a child, but this is a moment where the UF student athletes get out, they make them forget about all that stuff that's going on, and they show them a really fun time.
Fun was the name of the game at the 12th annual Climb for Cancer event held earlier this fall. The Climb for Cancer Foundation, which raises money to help families of children with cancer, organizes the event with the University Athletic Association to help brighten the day of kids who are current or past cancer patients.
I think it's awesome. I think it's great that the athletes take their time off to spend time with the kids. They love it. They look forward to it every year. This is my 3rd year doing it, and I never miss it because it's so good to see them, like, play with them, take pictures with them, you know, get to shoot the balls. They feel like a regular kid, you know, having fun. It's cool.
For the kids themselves, so just the little things that we can do just on a day-to-day basis, something as simple as just tossing a ball to them, not even actually playing a game, but literally just playing catch with them, it really makes their day.
I think that coming out here and being with us and knowing we're kind of like miniature little superstars and hanging out with us, they just feel so empowered to do great things, and you know, we're feeling that right back.
Waking up early on a Saturday morning isn't usually a college kid's first choice, but when you get to make an impact like they did today, it makes it all worth it.
This is not like a chore for me. Like, this is fun for me too. I think it's awesome, like, seeing them out here, like, smiling and playing games and stuff. Like, it's just as fun for me as it is for them, I'm sure.
I was really excited when I got to hang out with the athletes. It was amazing.
There were a few common themes throughout the day: smiles, laughs, cheers, Gator spirit, and a commitment to our young Gators.
The smiles on the kids' faces, knowing and feeling like you're making a difference in their lives, just something as simple as this, like, makes them feel so special.
It really made my morning and just my day overall, just the fact that I can see this young girl just smile. Obviously she's going through some hardships and troubles like that, but the fact that I can, like, come and, like, obviously brighten her day, it means a lot to me personally.
It's kind of like magical. I mean, just like seeing that, you know, they're going through so much and we're just out here like having fun, and that they can have fun with us is just an amazing experience.
It takes away for me as a parent that it's kind of showing her that even though kids are different from you and they may have a lot of limitations, they can still do a lot of things that normal kids do, and you can make a difference in their life by being here and helping them enjoy a day like this.
For these Gator student athletes, it was all about making a difference in the community they call home. It didn't matter what sport our Gators played or where they're from. All that mattered was that they were there for these young Gators, and they helped them just be kids. For GatorZone, I'm Jacob Lovelace.
Thank you, Jacob, and always great to see our student athletes give back to the community.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a Hall of Fame type thing that they do, and these are 2 Hall of Famers. We're going to talk about 2 more Hall of Famers on the other side of the break.
GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo. Together, we'll go far. And by Gatorade. Win from within.
Jeff and Gareth back with you behind those doors, the F Club, where if you're a former letter winner, you get to be in there and you get to see a lot of cool memorabilia and be a part of a really cool group, but not Hall of Famers yet. Some of those elite guys get to be in the Hall of Fame, and that happens to a select few, and it happens to some people over in Jacksonville too, doesn't it?
That's right, the other kind of Hall of Fame, the Florida-Georgia Hall of Fame. Each year, a few Gators, a few Bulldogs make the Florida-Georgia Hall of Fame. This year, a couple Gators that need no introduction, but we'll introduce you to them anyways.
At the annual Florida-Georgia Hall of Fame induction ceremony presented by Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, 5 new members were inducted into this year's prestigious Hall of Fame. A native of Jacksonville, Florida, Lito Shepard joined the Gators in 1999 and played for legendary coach Steve Spurrier. Shepard had some of his best games as a Gator when he returned to his hometown to face the Bulldogs. He recorded 2 interceptions in his career against Georgia, including a key 61-yard INT during the second quarter in the 2000 game. He never lost a game to the Dogs, going 3-0.
This has always been a big moment for me, coming back to my hometown and getting a chance to play in this game. And you know, it's wonderful that the city, the community, and my family are here to be able to enjoy this wonderful this moment.
Randall Godfrey was considered one of the best linebackers to ever play between the hedges for the Georgia Bulldogs. As a freshman, Godfrey burst onto the scene recording 114 tackles in his first season in the red and black. Godfrey went on to rack up 365 tackles during his all-SEC career.
It's a great honor to be a part of this prestigious group of individuals, and I tell you what now, I know the game, the players really make this game what it is, but it's the fans that makes this game legendary.
The Jacksonville legend Tim Tebow is regarded as one of the best college football players to ever put on a jersey. Tebow won 2 SEC championships and 2 national championships with the Gators. He also won 3-1 in his career against the Bulldogs. He was a 2-time first-team All-American selection and 3-time first-team All-SEC choice. Tebow was also the first sophomore to ever win the Heisman Trophy and was part of the winningest class in SEC history.
It means a lot because this game has been such a part of my life since before I was ever born. It was my parents' first date. My dad took my mom to the Florida-Georgia game. It being in Jacksonville, for us, after I'd finished a Pop Warner game, we would rush over here and we watched the game. Even all those games in the rain, we would be one of the few thousand still sitting in the stadium rooting for the Gators, and then being able to be a part of it then as a player, and being able to have some really special wins, and especially after what they did to us in 2007 to really come back and dominate in 8 and 9. That was really special. So it's just an amazing game. I think it's one of the best games in college football, and it was awesome to be part of it.
Knowshon Moreno continued the running back tradition at the University of Georgia in spectacular fashion. He was no stranger to standout games, including back in 2007 when Moreno rushed for 188 yards and 3 touchdowns to help lead the Dogs over the Gators. He finished the 2007 season with 1,334 yards rushing and 14 touchdowns. Moreno was picked 12th overall in the 2009 NFL Draft by the Denver Broncos and would go on to play 6 seasons in the NFL.
All the great athletes that came before us and the many more that will come after us, So it's a great opportunity, a great honor to be inducted into it and see your little head monument in one of the stadiums. So it's cool.
Our final inductee is no stranger to this game, having spent time at both outstanding institutions that make up this storied rivalry. After serving for 18 years in the athletic department for the University of Florida, Greg McGarity was named Director of Athletics at the University of Georgia in 2010. Since arriving in Athens, 18 Georgia teams have been ranked in the nation's top 20 and 10 in the top 10.
I feel kind of odd being inducted with these 4 gentlemen that have really played the game and have done great things in their life and everything, but it is an honor. I'm very appreciative.
Congratulations to the 5 newest inductees, and welcome to the Florida-Georgia Hall of Fame. For GatorZone, I'm Mitch Gerber.
Congratulations to the Bulldogs that made it, along with Tim Tebow and Lito Shepherd.
Lito, we'll be singing too because we're going to go play some basketball, but you got to wait to see after the break.
GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo. Together, we'll go far. And by Gatorade. Win from within.
Welcome back to GatorZone. Jeff and Gareth still hanging out with you here. Now over at one of my favorite places, the basketball facility. I was a rowdy reptile all 4 years of college. Still consider myself a rowdy reptile, but now I get to work with the team.
Yeah, how about that? And a good team it should be. A lot of success last year, of course, under Mike White, making that run to the Elite Eight, and a lot of success so far in the early preseason. So we'll see what Gareth came up with for a little team preview.
Last year, in just Coach Mike White's second season, Florida finished second in the SEC with an overall record of 27-9 and 14-4 in conference play. The season culminated in Florida's 18th trip to the NCAA tournament and 9th appearance in the Elite Eight. For their efforts, Coach White earned SEC Coach of the Year, while Kayvon Allen was named First Team All-SEC. Casey Hill garnered Second Team All-SEC and Defensive Team honors, and Canyon Berry was named Sixth Man of the Year. But all that was last season, and now begins a new season and a new challenge. Departed from the team are 6 players, and new to the team are 4 true freshmen, a redshirt freshman, and 2 transfers, along with 6 returners. Some would say the success of last year could be a lot of pressure, but Coach White sees it slightly different.
I think it's good for our fans. I think it's good for recruiting, just to add a little bit more excitement around the program. I just don't think it's got a big bearing on how we play. We're going to practice to a certain standard every day. We've got high character guys. They want to be as good as they possibly can be as players and as a team. The run last year, I think, gave us probably a little bit more confidence in terms of what we're doing and more buy-in. But I don't anticipate much external pressure, if you will, getting to us. We're going to put that on ourselves. Heck, we did that in year one when we were a very average team. I hope we're not a very average team this year. I think we have a chance to be as good as last year, different. Whether that equates into the same amount of wins or getting back to the tournament, and if you do, going back to the Elite Eight, I don't know about any of those things, but I do know we have a lot to work with, and we're focused on just being good Thursday. That's it. No result-oriented goals. Just really process-driven stuff right now.
This team returns only 47% of its scoring from last season, but with the addition of players like Igor Kulichov and Jalen Hudson, Coach White thinks his team could have a high ceiling offensively, while continuing to focus on defense.
We could be better, potentially, and I could be eating my words in December, but I'm just being honest with you here. I think we could be better offensively. I think we finished like 24th, maybe, KenPom numbers last year. I'm not sure if we can be quite as good defensively. If this team is as good defensively as last year's team, we'll be really good. I'm not sure. We're going to strive for that every day. And you know, if you're a top 10 team defensively nationally year in and year out, then you're going to have a lot of success every year.
The Gators will be tested early and often this season with an impressive schedule, including a trip to Portland for the PK80 Phil Knight Invitational, with matchups against the likes of Stanford, Gonzaga, Duke, and Butler. Then pre-conference games against rival FSU and 12th-ranked Cincinnati in New Jersey. Then Florida will face a much-improved SEC, including road trips to Texas A&M and Missouri, and home-and-home meetings with Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. Meanwhile, in the middle of conference play, top 25 Baylor comes to Gainesville. One thing is for sure, you don't want to miss this season. Check FloridaGators.com for tickets, schedule, radio and TV listings, and more. And we'll see you on the hardwood.
Well, that was good stuff. Got me pumped up for basketball season already, and fortunately I don't need to buy season tickets, but a lot of people out there do, and it'll be the first real, true season in Exactech Arena, so go get your season tickets.
And the best way to get those is FloridaGators.com, unless you're one former student who tweeted at men's basketball this offseason and tried to get his tickets a little bit of a unique way. Mitch Gerber has more.
It's early November. Hoops season is finally here, and we've got some tickets to fulfill. But first, I need you to jump back to September 13th. Log on to that old Twitter over to Gators MBK. That's the reason we got this guy here. Now tell us what you did to be here today, the reason why we're going to go check out practice.
Well, all I did was I asked the men's basketball page how many retweets for season tickets, and they said around 10,151, the stadium capacity. And I got that in less than 2-3 days.
Over 11,000 retweets, and that's why this guy's here. He's got season tickets for the 2017-18 season. We're gonna go check out some practice with Coach White and others inside.
What's up, Janice? Mike White, my pleasure. Here are your season tickets. 11,000 retweets in how long?
It was around less than 2 days.
Amazing. Surprise, too. Great job. Great job.
Wow, this is amazing. Here we are inside the indoor practice facility. Clearly you can see he got his tickets. What do you think? That's pretty cool, huh?
Awesome. this is a great experience. I've never imagined it, ever.
All right, so you're going to miss a game this season? Answer is what? No.
I'll try my best not to.
Love it. Well, appreciate you. Thanks for reaching out on Twitter, and hopefully we'll see you inside the O-Dome this season.
Well, Jeff, get off the phone. You can't get tickets through Twitter.
I just got Twitter though, so I'm like tweeting stuff out. I'm pretty excited.
Well, put the phone down, pick up the ball, get ready, because top plays on the other side of the break.
Money.
This year's men's basketball team, one thing there won't be a shortage of, three-point shooters. I just made 10 in a row, and believe it or not.
That last one was lucky though.
Okay, well, Jeff, it's your turn. 10 in a row, let's see it.
Start with one, step back. Oh!
Looks like Jeff needs a little bit more work, but these top plays, they don't need any more work.
Today's top plays are brought to you by Nike.
Gamecocks at the 13-yard line following the Gator turnover. The snap to Bentley. Bentley looking to throw. Wide open receiver to the left, but intercepted. A beautiful interception by the Gators down there. Chauncey Gardner picks it up the goal line. Is going to sprint the ball back up across the 40, out near around the 47-yard line. Franks under center. Massey in motion off to the left. Snap to Franks, handing it off to Pirine, running 15, 10, 5 to the goal line. He's in! Touchdown! Oh, my! Michael Pirine out of an eye set. Takes the ball the distance for a Gator touchdown. Crowd still coming into the arena. The ball is in the air, and the opening tip controlled by Florida. Gators get it on a jump. Head to Kevon Allen, and he'll get a dunk. Hayes kicks the ball to Cheese. He shovels it to the corner. Kulichov, 3 more for Igor. Off to Kulichov. Kulichov brings it up, pulls up, fires the jumper. Book it. Igor, 3 more on a triple out front. Here's Kevon Allen, steals the ball. Bounce pass head to Cheese. Into the corner, Kulichov, 4-3. Yes! Oh, my! Kulichov, another triple. Plays it now, top of the arc for Stone. He turns, shoots for 3. Rimming and good. Keith Stone gets in the scorebook. Every Gator who has played tonight has now scored, and the Gators lead 108-62.
All right, well, top plays were going on. I've got 8 in a row. Let's see if I can finish strong and get 9 out of 10. Woo! There it is. So able to finish up on a good note, but you still got me. Congratulations.
That was silky. A 90% free three-point shooter. That'd be pretty good. You could make this team.
Yeah, maybe could. Well, we're not going to make it anymore because, unfortunately, the show is over. But had a lot of fun, as always. And remember, get those basketball season tickets. It's going to be a fun year in Exactech Arena.
Certainly will. And you can follow the Gators on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. So get out there and do that.
Yeah, how about that? Lots of ways. So for my partner,
Gareth Gutierrez.
I'm Jeff Cardozo. Thanks to Mitch for filming today, and thanks to you for watching. We'll see you next time.